Here's a brief update of the EYPD site. I have signed in as an organizer and I wish to post an event on the site. And in order to post the event, I can click on this item called Post an Event in the top right-hand corner, and it will bring me to a form with which I can type in the event name, I can type in the time, the location, the country, and an event description. And in addition to the time, location, and event description, I've also added some other fields that were considered by the advisory group in the last few weeks. Objectives, a presenter, some registration contact information, both in email and or in a phone number, as well as the option for the professional development certificate and credit hours. We've also included a target audience for professionals who work with these target audiences, and we will actually right now they're in a drop down, but we will make them a list with which you can add more than one target audience to your preferences. And then I just wanted to also draw your attention to the number of different categories that we have put in as well based on your feedback. We've included administration and communication, child growth and development, child health and well-being, curriculum and program development, family support, inclusion, Indigenous education or Indigenous learning we put in as an alternative to Aboriginal based on some feedback we received from those who are involved in that work and in that domain, as well as 3 other categories: kindergarten transitions, middle years, and online, after which you're able to then post that event, and that event will appear on the map. We have some work to do on this form still, in that we want to also add a save for later and a preview button so that people don't necessarily need to fill in the entire form before they can post the event, and that they can come back and save it for later. And then once that event is posted, it will appear on this map. And with this map, you can click on any one of the items and you can see what is listed for a particular region. What we've done here is made a slight change in the map, in that before we had a placeholder or a marker for every single event that would appear on the map. And we realized that would be then a fairly cluttered map, particularly for areas in the coastal regions and in the Lower Mainland in particular. And so what we decided to do instead is, when you click on a location, there will be a list of offerings that are happening at that location in a summary window. And what this means then is, once an event has finished, the actual marker will disappear if there's no other events coming up in that location, which makes for a cleaner environment for people to search. When people do see an item that they wish to explore a little bit more, such as, for instance, this conference coming up, they can click on that link and it will take them to a description of that particular event, along with all of the content that was added by an organizer, including a link as well as an opportunity to share that event as well. The other thing that we have included is a slightly different interface with the search window. Last time I was with you in September, I showed you a search window that was actually embedded in the map, and we've taken that out again so that it's a little bit cleaner in the map area, and we've put the search window below the map. And in that search window, people still have the opportunity to look for events, for instance, according to either the description or the title. And they can look for an event in a category, or they can just put the keyword in and then click on this magnifying glass to take a look at what they have searched for. Then they will find a list of those items in the event description below. So that's as far as we were able to get based on some of the development that we had to redo in the last couple of weeks. We still want to refine this post an event form. In terms of editing your event, every organizer who posts an event and wishes to edit the work that they've done can do so by just clicking on Edit an Event and then clicking on the event that they wish to edit. They will be provided with an opportunity to edit any parts of the description that they wish, and then update the event again, whereby that post will remain as a marker on the map. Some of the features that we still need to work on include not only that form as I mentioned, but we also need to work on the profile page, and we also want to work on the banner that will appear at the top here, as well as some of the search features here. Right now we have BC or British Columbia, and cities and towns get propagated inside this list as people post them, and we'll be refining that too so that it will be easy to find. Those categories that were seen on the form are also seen in the home page, and I would recommend that you take a look at those again and let us know whether these categories actually make sense, whether we need to reduce those categories or edit them in any way. So that's a brief preview of where we have come thus far, and if you would like to have a role as an organizer and take a look at this form more closely at an event yourself, this is a development site and you are not working on anything live, and if you'd like to look at that more closely, let me know and I will send you a username and password so that you can take a look at the post an event form. Thanks.